Hi class, this is a short video on starting with madness with methods. But you know what class, before that we have to be able to get our remote repositories working. We just do. So this is what I see when I create our class. So I am actually in the students. And this is our class, CIT 63, Java Programming Spring 26. I guess I can hit update students. Nope. I only want to do that when I add students. So anyway, it looks like Marlin Rivas 7 actually grabbed Dennis Mole new. So I'm just going to unlink that account because I can see it's in alpha order. Here's Marlin Rivas Alfaro. Okay, so Marlin, if you're out there, you need to click on this link because I am going to unlink you. I'm going to unlink you right now. Unlink. There we go. No scary messages. Okay, and see, I can even delete these users, right? So anyone with Dennis in our class, that is just a test. So I'm just going to, let me see if I can show you Dennis's test repo. Let me pause for a second. Actually, it's showing you the repo isn't that hard. I have to go to assignments. So I go to assignments. Here's the first assignment. Let's see if Dennis New submitted anything. What did he submit? Dennis Test 14 January 26 did submit something, so I can look at his repository, right? Here's his repository. And he submitted this file, test for my students. I know that he was in, this is his directory. This is his repo. This is his public repo right here. Module 01. That was from last week. And what he did to add this Java class, he just clicked on add file. He's in his repository, clicked on add file, and then uploaded his file. That's it. Okay, there's no, we used to do this command line, and it would take us like 2 classes face to face, and we would have to make a copy of the remote repository. It's called cloning. We have to clone that repository. We have to update it, and then we have to push that repository. We all did this on the command line, but right now we can just use this interface. All right, so the interface is just GitHub Classroom. So I'm using this graphical user interface here. I don't know, let's just say I want to upload this PowerPoint. All right, I can do that. Commit changes. Here we go, and there's my PowerPoint was uploaded. So whatever, that's how you add files. Okay, I want to, I'm going to just delete this entire account. All right. So I need to go back to students, right? Go back to students, and I find this Dennis test, right? So not only do I unlink it, but I delete it. Okay, so unexpected things, I'm not worried about that. All right, bye-bye. So Dennis new student, or Dennis 17 was there. Now I do have Dennis new student here unlinked. So let me open that, and this is still, it's still a student. So let me see what happens when I click on the second or the first. I'll click on the first repository. Okay, good. So it didn't, GitHub Classroom didn't like have a persisting, link to anything. So right now I have this is my first time. I just clicked on the link for module 01. All right. So GitHub Classroom doesn't even think that I am in the class yet. So I carefully I'm going to select this one now, Dennis, new student. Okay. So that's me. And the instructions are to join the GitHub Classroom for this course. Please select yourself from the list below to associate your GitHub account with your school's identifier. So your name, ID, or email. So I already have a GitHub account. Maybe that's the step that my students are missing. You already have a GitHub account. I'm already signed in to my GitHub account. And my GitHub account is github/dmole, right? So let's see what happens when I select Dennis, new student. Okay, so I click on Dennis, new student, and it says, okay, you have accepted the assignment, but your account, and now in green, your account is linked to Dennis, new student on the roster. If this is wrong, please reach out to your instructor. And that means, and some of you did that. Some of you just said, I just clicked on something and I didn't get the right person. So let me reload this. And that message goes away. And here is my assignment. And this is my remote repo. Your assignment repository has been created. So once you get this far, I just don't know what the hang-up is. If you get another authorization email. Oh, here you go. Note, you may receive an email invitation to join Black Cat Code 22 on your behalf. No further action is necessary. Okay, so look for this email. Where is this email going to be delivered? It's going to be delivered to the email that I used to sign up with my Gmail account. Okay, so those of you that don't have that have not linked to the repository and committed stuff, number one, get a tutor and learn how to create an email. You need a Gmail email. And then number two, you need to create a GitHub account. All right, so figure out how to do that. This should have been covered in CIT 15, but I guess it wasn't. So get a GitHub account. And then when you log in and select this in that email that you use to sign up for GitHub, you may get an email invitation. All right, so read the fine print here. Don't just send me a nasty email saying access is denied, fix this. I cannot fix this. You have to be able to get an email. So again, get a tutor, figure out the email stuff, and then you can open this, and this is it. You are in your module. You're in your remote repository here. And then the way you add files to this is simply click on Add File. When I upload a file, I am uploading this from my local machine. So again, file management, this should have been covered in CIT 15. I need to look in my IDE, and this is called a path, C:// That is like the root of my physical machine. I'm on a Windows machine. I click on this folder here. I can see everything graphically. You see this, it says Windows C. So this is my root. I have tons of stuff there. Okay, and then the next directory I look for is 2000_spring. So that was conveniently named. So 2026_spring is good. And then subfolder, a folder is a directory, subfolder directory, directory folder, same name. I'll call them folders, okay? And the backslash here, this is Windows. Generally, when you are defining or specifying a path in a program, you need to use forward slashes. But this is just my IDE being good to me, right? So it's saying that this program, this Java class, and I know it's a class because it starts with an uppercase letter, right? And this happens to be named Test for My Students. Actually, let me just change that right quick. I'm going to rename this to Madness with Methods. Okay, I hope everyone is watching this directory, and this video. And notice it's Camelback style. It begins with an M because this is going to be a class. Everything in Java is a class. Now, I did say rename, but it's actually just IntelliJ's shortcut to refactor. It's just a programming term that just means it's going to change all the instances of this, and it won't get confused. So boom, that worked fine. In Java, your .java file has to be named the same as the class, right? So public class madness with methods, see that matches madness with methods.java. And when I navigate to where that is, do you remember where that was? It was here, Java demos, January 14 demo, and then test for my students. Here's this folder, and then just SRC stands for source code. I open this up, madness with methods.java. Okay, so no tricks up my sleeve. This was created here. I'm in my office on my ancient Windows 10 machine that they're going to upgrade soon, and my directory structure is going to be a mess, and I don't know what I'm going to do, but my students don't have to worry about that because they have nice new machines with well organized directories. All right, anyway, this is just a text file. See, here's the text file. So back to getting this into GitHub Classroom. I'm in this public remote repository. I click on Add File, Upload Files, choose your files. Spring demos. All right, madness with methods. Open. And then maybe it's my students don't do the commit. There's this big button down here, commit changes. You have to do this to commit. So to commit them, it's now added to my remote repository, but now I need to commit it. So commit changes. Okay, that's it. And then now watch, I go back to GitHub Classroom, and let's see who is linked here. Let me reload this. There we go. So Dennis New Student is actually linked. You see the @dmol. That means that is like the beginning of the email that I use to register with GitHub. Okay, So this is my GitHub name. All right, let me show you my GitHub name. Hang on a second. Okay, so here, see, here I just Googled github.com/dmole, and here's my, look at all the activity I've done. See, I could be a Java programmer in real life until the AIs take over. But anyway, so these are all my commits. And well, you can really tell when I'm working, huh? I don't work in the summer. So anyway, this is my GitHub, and it has all my commits on it. So you have to know, when you see me at office hours, if you do not have this working, you need to show me this. You need to show me GitHub and then your GitHub name, and then look at the repositories. Now, I don't think your GitHub Classroom repositories will show up here. I just don't. Even though that they are public, I don't think that they show up. These are template repositories that I had to create the GitHub repositories. But GitHub Classroom, I will give you that, students that are having issues with this. GitHub Classroom, it kind of abstracts the name of that public repository, right? So if I go back to assignments here, and I'm still interested in that Dennis, new student, right? Check up on him, see how he's doing. Dennis, new student. Okay, submitted. He submitted it late. And then this repository, see, I can just look at his repository. Yes, man, is with methods. That's good. And look, I can even click on that and I see it. Oh, this is another thing. Please, when the first part of our Java programming, just submit and commit your Java classes, just Java classes. Don't jar them. Don't zip them or anything. When we get into the midterm, we'll be doing the midterm here in a few weeks. Zookeeper Challenge. We're going to have multiple Java files together. Then we can start zipping them or jarring them together. All right. But you can see now I can just check up on Dennis, new student, by doing this. Okay. Code looks okay. I think he could have been a little more organized, but that's okay. Full credit on that. And that's it. All right. This demo is getting a little bit long. I'll do another demo, but it is Monday, January the 26th. If you are showing up tomorrow because you are having trouble committing to remote repository, I'm going to be in person right here in this little office, BE 103, Fresno City College, and I'll start my Zoom. I think I pushed out an announcement with that. So if you're having any trouble at all, I mean, you've got to be able to create the Hello World program and push that to your remote repository. You've just got to get that working. Okay, so we're already on module 2. So, I mean, I hate to say it like this, but if you're confused about anything in this class and do not have a tutor right now, then class, I really have to put this on you. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what else I can do. You're not coming to office hours for help. You don't have a tutor for help. No one's posting in the coffee shop. So, I don't know. I would say you can drop the class and you can take me online, or take me face-to-face next semester. It's over summer break. And then we take it upstairs. It's in 218 and it's scheduled. I think it's at 10 o'clock. I think it's Tuesday and Thursdays. So you could take me face-to-face, okay, if online isn't your thing. So, okay, bye for now, and I will post this recording.